the way we look at overcoming is not most times how the scriptures looks at overcoming. We look at overcoming only in the area of financial hardship. Yeah, how are you doing? The person tells you, things are very, very rough. Probably because he is not able to make certain thousands or millions of money in that particular time. At that particular time, the person tells you things are very, very rough. But when you follow biblical days, you will discover that in the midst of poverty, in the midst of financial hardship, where people could not eat, there were some other metrics that also determined what the people overcame at that particular time. And one of them is the persecution that comes upon the church. The persecution that comes upon believers. The persecution that comes on you because you have decided to give your life to Christ and because you have decided to serve Him. This becomes one of the metrics that measures why the believer should overcome. In essence, in your life as a child of God or as a believer, if one should ask you, are you an overcomer? You may not readily have the indices on which to measure whether you are an overcomer or not. Because the only thing that comes to your mind is about financial difficulty of your time, of your family. And if at any time that financial situation changes, you see yourself smiling. No, that is not the definition of somebody who has overcome. It may be part of it if you want to take it as a bit of it. But no, in the Christian race and the Christian life, to be an overcomer means you are able to conquer the wiles of the devil, especially in the areas of temptation. Overcoming means there is an obstacle before you, which you were able to pass, whether by jumping or hauling yourself over it, and you go through it. But in life, when you pass through an obstacle today, it does not guarantee that there will be no obstacle again in your life. Bible says, sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof. Sufficient unto the day. So when we wake up in the morning, what happens in our lives? What takes place in our lives? What do we meet? Now it is because of this aspect or this topic concerning overcoming as a Christian that we'll be looking at 1, 2, 3 other points. God wants you to overcome.